there, people of the internet. How are you guys doing? My name is Robert. Thank you for tuning in. And today I have 5, it's kind of more like 6, we'll go with 5 easy ways to become a better guitar player. And I'm sure this would probably cross over to any instrument at all, or just anything actually. But these are 5 things that have truly helped me. Now, I don't think I'm a good guitar player by any means, but they have helped me grow throughout the years as a musician. So hopefully they'll help you. And let's just go ahead and dive right in to number 1. Woo! So the number 1 thing to become a better guitar player is obviously practice. Now, I don't mean just practice playing. You have to practice a lot of different things. Now, you can practice something and learn it incorrectly, and that'll really mess you up. Because just because you practice something doesn't mean that you're getting better. You could be practicing the wrong thing and you're getting better at the wrong thing. So this is where, not trying to be biased, I'm a guitar teacher. Lessons helped me out. I took lessons for 2 years when I began playing, and they were so beneficial because the teacher really saved me from a lot of those hurdles of, hand placement, using your pinky, all that kind of stuff. And I really think that helped me out a lot as a guitar player. So practice is good. And the thing to kind of go along with practice is log what you're doing away. There is such a good feeling when you can look back. If maybe you're going for speed, you can look at, like 2 weeks ago, maybe you were playing at 90 beats per minute. Log it each week, every Monday. Write down what speed you're playing at, something like that, or just record yourself to kind of like physically view the progress, and then go back a few weeks and watch that clip and be like, it's so motivating because you've actually gotten better and you can see the difference. Like you said, if you've written a number down, maybe in 2 weeks you're playing at 140 beats per minute. You're like, wow, I'm already 50 BPM faster than what I was before. It's truly motivating, and it really does make you become a better guitar player in the end. So number 2 is a great one because I highly recommend to all my students, just people in general, learn some theory. You don't have to learn lots of theory. I don't know tons of theory by any means. I know my modes and some of like the like Hungarian minor, harmonic minor, all those kind of like exotic scales and stuff like that. But I by no means know a lot. And I know some basic chord theory knowledge and stuff like that. But I use it all the time. It's motivating for a huge array of different reasons, and why I think it makes us better guitar players is because I know where I want to go for sounds. Like if I hear a sound that I want, I can go to it. Like if I want Lydian, sorry I don't have this plugged in, so you have to just get camera audio, but if I want like Lydian, I know what to do to get that sound. And it takes the guesswork out, so I get to focus more on how I'm playing the notes. But that to me is why learning some theory and chord is so helpful. It really helps build that connection between your hands and what you're hearing in your head, and it just makes that path to them so much easier. There's certainly no downside, I feel, to learning theory. It's not like a requirement, but it has truly helped me. Number 3. Now this one could probably be the most important one out of all of them, to be honest, and that's training your ear. Now, I know it's really difficult in today's time to train your ear because of all the tab sites, and I give tabs with my lessons and stuff like that. And you can pretty much watch YouTube videos to learn all these songs. But I still recommend that you challenge yourself to disregard all of that stuff. Sometimes it's good to be able to go back and check and make sure you're playing stuff right. But use your ear. When I first started playing guitar, I didn't know about Ultimate Guitar, and YouTube wasn't even a thing at the time and stuff like that. So all these like modern sources weren't around. I mean, I still had guitar magazines, which is a lot more than what a lot of people had before, like with the DVDs and all that stuff. But train your ear. It is something that you will be so thankful for. As a teacher, sometimes I have people who come in and want to learn a song. That isn't like it just came out. It came out that day, so there aren't tabs for it yet. So I have to figure that stuff out by my ear, and thankfully from years and years of playing by my ear, I am able to do that, and I recommend it. It makes you so much more kind of like in tune to what's happening, and you can just really hear things in a whole different perspective, as if you're just someone who strictly only learns tabs, stuff like that. Your ear is an instrument in itself, just like a voice. You have to train it, you have to train your ear, you have to train your hands. It's all an instrument. It's all part of playing music. Number 4. So this one is a big one as well. So I've always tried my best to surround myself with musicians, and I've been very lucky to surround myself with musicians who are like extremely better than what I am. I mean, like, I would need 20, 30 years to be even remotely close to these guys' level. And you truly learn a lot. You know, I'm very thankful for the people that I've been able to be around and just listen. You know, that's the biggest thing. When I'm around these players, you know, I mean, like, if we're jamming, it's one thing, but when they're playing, I'm not over there playing. I'm listening. I'm learning. I'm paying attention. I'm taking notes. I'm seeing, like, oh wow, I really like the way that they slid into that note, and then they bent, and then, you know, they slide down. There's so many of these amazing guitar players that I've been fortunate enough to be around, and I really think that they've had, you know, a tremendous impact on me just being around them. Not even them like physically showing me licks or anything like that. Just me being around them and watching what they're doing, and like I said, and most of all, listening. You know, when you're around a really good guitar player, there's nothing wrong with playing, like when you guys are jamming, like I said, but really listen. It's a great opportunity to learn by just watching and hearing. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So set goals. This one is something that you have to do. You have to set goals, milestones that you can achieve. Now, I recommend having big goals, like I want to play Eruption one day, and smaller goals, like I want to learn how to do tapping. You know, something like that. That way, you have goals that you need to hit along the way to continually keep you motivated, and then you have your big goals that when you hit those, you're just like, maybe it's writing your first song, learning how to play a G chord, you know, where all the strings ring out and stuff like that. It's you have to have those little goals, like those small battles, and then you have your big war of learning, you know, Eruption for the first time and learning how to do sweep picking or anything like that. So the goals help you so much in so many different ways than just physically learning how to play something. The goals could be, you know, like I want to practice guitar every day this week. That's a great goal. You know, that's one that's very easily achieved. You just have to set your mind to it and be determined enough to sit there and practice each night, and then by the end of the week you're like, look, I did it. I hit a goal. I achieved this. Let's keep going. I want to play guitar every day. Okay, and number, like I said, 6, the final little tip that I'm going to give you as a musician is don't compare yourself to other players. It's easy to kind of go back to the other one, surrounding yourself with, you know, players who are better than yourself. It's easy to probably get discouraged and depressed and be like, oh wow, they're so good. I'll never be that good. Don't ever think that way. You know, there's nothing wrong with joking around like, oh my god, you're so good, I should quit playing guitar. Like, that's just a joking kind of manner. But don't ever let yourself believe that, because for one, you should never want to be that guitar player. There's not a guitar player that I know, even my idols, Eddie Van Halen, you know, Betancourt, you know, YouTube guys, Rick Graham, these are all amazing, amazing guitar players. I don't want to be any of them. I wanted to take what they're playing, what they're, you know, they've done throughout the years, and use that as inspiration to hopefully at some point create me as a musician, create my sound, my, you know, my approach, stuff like that. And that, to me, that's all the inspiration I need. I never compare myself to guitar players because there's no point, because I'm not them and they're not me. So comparing them is be like, and you have to be saying like, one day I want to be them, and it's like I don't. I have no reason to be them, and I feel like you should have no reason to be another guitar player other than yourself, because that already sets you apart from everybody else and gives you the most unique quality any musician will ever have, is the fact that you're you. So what makes me different than anybody else? I'm me. I play the way I play. You play the way you play. The second, if you're a brand new guitar player and you pick up a guitar, the first note that you play, that's you. That's you as a musician. So don't compare yourself. That's a huge goal. I mean, a huge tip that I would definitely recommend. Okay, well that is going to wrap things up for us here today. I hope you really got something out of this video. If you have your own tip, maybe put it down below in the comments. I would love to read what you guys have done over the years to stay motivated to become better guitar players, all that stuff, because maybe one of mine helped you, and then I'm going to read one of yours, and it's going to help me. And I've always said I've wanted to create a community of musicians. You know, musicians is helping musicians. We're all in this for the same reasons and purposes. We all just love music. So other than that, I'm going to quit talking with my hands, and I hope you enjoyed this. Peace out, homies. Keep on rocking. I'm going to leave you off with the best high five I can possibly give, and I will see you next time. Woo!